What's the most ridiculous, outlandish real baby name you've ever heard? I've heard someone named Chris P. Bacon before. I wonder if his parents were good trolls. Chuck Boomshank. It was only for 24 hours, but someone named their kid Chuck Boomshank. Tallulah. Does the hula from Hawaii? Poor kid sued to be allowed to change her name. Milk. I was in the grocery shop and I heard a mom say, "Come on, milk. It is time to go to the cash." I looked and saw a girl running to her. I laughed so hard and I had to ask her about the name, and she said her daughter's name is Milk. I laughed and my GF grabbed my hand and took me out of the store. Sex fruit. Luckily for the baby, the judge in NZ turned down the couple's request to name their baby that. I've heard about much crazier ones than this. But the craziest one I witnessed in person was when I heard some lady in the mall call out, "Chaos. Come over here. We're leaving in a minute." Sure enough, a kid about 4 years old named Chaos pops into the aisle to wait with her. I have children myself, but never in a million years would it ever cross my mind to suggest that we name a baby Chaos. My husband heard a woman in the park yelling for her children to come back. Tia Maria. Jack Daniel. Quote. Adam Levine from Maroon 5 named his daughter Dusty Rose. Lol. Guy or gay. We also had a Z-rated reality show participant name her son Jean. Pronounced G-Ann. Poor kid isn't even of French descent. Not a real name, but Chris R. is the name of a character. Chris R. is his actual whole first name. Hyphen included. From the amazing movie The Room by Tommy Wiseau. ABCDE. Pronounced Abside. These parents were clearly trying to win the most unique baby name contest that seemed to be going on a few years ago. It was like people were trying to come up with the most out there creative names they could to win imaginary Facebook points, and now their kids have to live with it. I'm glad that trend seems to have died down. I was on a forum with the woman who got paid to name her daughter goldenpalace.com. IIRC. The money was set aside for her future. They called her Golden for short, which in itself is kinda pretty. ABCD, apparently pronounced like, Abside. I feel sorry for the girl. Grapes. That's the plural, as in this child's name was multiple grapes. Not grape fucking grapes. The plurality of the name bothered me more than the name itself. I can see there's only one of her. Stop fucking lying to me, Sandra. Not a baby name. But still. Once I met an old man called Das Dranagon, which is short from, Hail People of Honduras, in Russian. My daughter's name is Clementine, and when introducing her to someone once they mistook it for Summertime. I'm not a monster. One of my wife's old coworkers named her daughter Corona. This was all before COVID-19 though. Also, my neighbor named her daughter Trinity. I used to work in a kids' ski school, and we had a kid come through one day with the name Leah. We asked the mom how to say it, and she said you pronounce the dash. So it's Ladasha. There was a kid at a middle school where I used to teach whose legal name was literally, Baby Boy. First name Baby. Middle name Boy. That's the default name they give babies at the hospital when the parents don't name them. He was in 6th grade and his parents never bothered to change it to an actual name. I saw a news program of someone whose name was, Erica, and it took me a minute to realize it was pronounced, Erica. There was a pig on the news named that. The news anchor couldn't stop laughing. Could be a nickname? My dad called me Jesus Christ most of my life. Jesus Christ. What the hell were you thinking? Quote. When did you witness this kid in a mall? I might know him. Edit. Not that there's two kids named Chaos. But I know someone with a similar name that sounds like chaos and could easily be interpreted as that if you're not seeing how it's spelled. That's Amy Schumer's kid and she changed the name for that very reason. What's your name? Gofak Yusuf. Damn. All I did was ask your name. No need to be so rude. I hope that child turns out to be a teacher or engineer or really intelligent. My favorite is when people use common names like Brittany or Courtney and spell it all weird too. Be quirky. Like Brittany. But Brittany, or Brittany. Yeah. And the mom gets upset when people mispronounced it, LMAO. At this point, it wouldn't shock me if that was a real baby name. It's not real though. Investigations found no records of anyone with that name. It's just an urban myth. Oh yeah. And the mother got angry when people mispronounced it. LMAO. Was she named after the beer? My cousin's daughter's name is Trinity. There was a kid on Supernanny named Deuce. I'd be acting out if that was my name, too. If you were gonna make up a story, use a less common one. This one has been told 4 times in this thread already. https www.snopes.com/fact-check/la-a/. I just decided to Google worst names someday and found it. Have no regrets. My friend taught him at school. She asked for the students to put their name on a list as it was the first day of term and she didn't have a class list. It came back with more names than students and the usual, bend over. She congratulated them on being original with Chris Peacock and he was the son of the headmaster. Oh yeah, the wife passed out after birth and the father and uncle decided to name the kid that. It ended the next day when the nurse came to spell check. No. I'm D-Res. But yes, it's true. This article mentions even more bad baby names that were all turned down. https www.theguardian.com/world/2012/new-zealand-justice-baby-names. Funny. I was called Jesus H. Christ. If things really went wrong. Jesus H. Christ on a Chris Craft at Christmas.